Yeah.
I didn't shave or nothing.
All right, welcome everybody. This is the Comic Posse. We got Steve. Steve, what is your last name, Charlton 66? I forgot. Ogden, that's right. We got Steve Ogden from Charlton 66 here tonight. These are the contestants for next week. We got Roger Perez, Metarog. Lawrence Everett will be joining us from King of Comicdom in probably about 15 more minutes. And then we also have Graham Fraser, the Gray Man. Everybody knows him. He'll be here too. So those four guys are going to be battling it out next week. Contest of Champions. We're going to do a little practice round tonight so that everyone can get a feel for what's going to happen and what a battle and beatdown this is going to be between these four cool guys and their knowledge of the Silver and Bronze Age, Marvel and DC. We got Steve Caldwell here and his son Trey is going to be flipping numbers. Steve is our judge, so any questionable answers, Steve is going to be the one to tell us accept or not accept at the end of the question. So how this is going to work is I'm going to ring the bell. You'll get 1 minute to answer the questions, and I can repeat them before we start that round if you want me to. You'll write your answers down on a backboard, and then I'll ring the bell after 1 minute. And then we'll go around and we'll tally up score and see how well you did. But until Lawrence gets here and until Gray Man shows up, we're just going to do some chat. And Steve Caldwell from I Love Disney got a chance to go see the New Mutants last night. Steve, I'm going to turn it over to you and let you give us a review on the movie without spoilers.
All right, no spoilers. If you know who the New Mutants are, everybody was represented in the movie, the original characters. Give me 1 second. I need to turn something down.
All right. Right now we have nobody in the chat. Uh-oh.
Gray Man says he didn't get the link.
He didn't get the link?
That's what he said in the chat.
Hold on.
Okay, I'm back. Something happened?
I'm sending the link. Go ahead with your review.
Okay, so I would say that this movie could have come out on Disney Plus. I'll start off with that. It was really well done. You got to know all the characters, and I don't believe there's a storyline in the comics that they actually do for the movie. However, the characters, things that happen to them in the comics, they kind of show in the movie. So overall, I would give it 3 out of 5 stars, or 3 out of 5 Steves. Character development was really good. They did do a couple things between a couple characters that I personally didn't care for. And there are no spoiler scenes at the end like most Marvel movies. So once you see the credits, you can go.
Nice.
Okay.
Oh, no spoilers. No things at the end, huh? Oh, there's Gray.
Nothing.
Hey, Gray Man. How you doing?
Not too bad, mate. Not too bad. Where am I? Oh, so I opened the... Oh, got confused there.
All right. Well, Steve from I Love Disney just gave us the review on the New Mutants.
Yeah.
What did you give it again? How many Steves did you give it?
I gave it 3 out of 5 Steves.
Okay, so tell us why you did that.
I thought it was a really well done movie. If you read like the first couple of issues of New Mutants and you like that, I think you'll like this story. Just like every other Marvel origin story, it doesn't really get based on anything in the comic books, but some of the things that happen to the characters do show up in this movie. So, and I'll say particularly, what is her name? Daniel Moonstar, I think is her last name.
Yeah.
But she seems to be the most important character. She's going to be like the leader of the group from what I get out of this. The others are supporters, but they have some great roles. So a little bit of funny stuff happens in there. I took my two boys with us. They are 10 and 11, or I'm sorry, 11 and 12 now, and they both enjoyed it. My 12-year-old, he's autistic, and there were a couple times he covered up his eyes because it got a little too scary for him. But overall, he liked the movie.
Oh, that's cool.
So the special effects were what? They were really good, or?
Yeah, actually, the special effects were good. And let's see, should I tell you all the characters in the movie?
Sure.
Was the movie?
I mean,
Okay.
If they're not real spoilers, I would say go for it.
The main characters were there. So you had Cannonball, you had Sunspot, you had Ileana, you had Danielle, and you had. They pronounced it Rain. I always thought it was Ronnie, but they pronounced it Rain in the show. So those were your main characters in there, and I think probably out of everybody, like I said, Dani gets the most time on screen. She's like the character that you start off with, and it's obvious that they're trying to make her the leader of the team, complete leader of the team. So, but it was a really good story. Special effects were great. I thought it was a story because of there's not a whole lot of action in the movie till towards the end, like little small parts. So it's mainly like getting to know these characters. So I felt in that way it could have probably been released on Disney Plus.
So they're setting it up basically for number 2 is what it is.
I think so. I think when the actual X-Men make an appearance in Marvel, it may be these characters.
I see. So how was the theater? Was there a lot of people there?
No, and I would say it was probably about 20 to 30% full. And if you bought a group of tickets, I think they kept 2 seats away from you from being in the theater. So, and the movie theater I went to is theater seating. So you had like raised levels. So the people behind you were like 10 feet away from you, you know.
Wow.
I'm just glad. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Roger.
No, I was just saying. I mean, that's talk about really, really social distancing when you're talking about one row, 2 above you, and then another one. That's got to be at least 10 feet or 12 feet, I would think.
Yeah.
So,
what certificate was the movie?
I'm sorry?
What certificate was the movie?
Well, PG.
PG, is it?
Yeah, I think it was PG. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh wow, really? I didn't know that. Then I might have to watch it. So
I thought they was sort of making it a horror or trying to make it a horror.
There might be some horror aspects out of it. It's not as scary as the trailers make out. Now, I said my autistic son, though. There were some scenes that kind of scared him. Yeah. But, I mean, you're not going to be scared by it.
So how was Wolfsbane in the movie?
Her character was really cool. I liked what they did with her. I liked the actress that played her, and she was the youngest girl on Game of Thrones. I can't remember her name off of Game of Thrones, but I think her real name is Maisie.
How was the transformation effects?
They were kind of really quick. So I mean, I think 1 or 2 shots they showed like hair showing up on her, but she didn't go full wolf. Oh man! So in the comics, if I remember correctly, there was a transformation period in the comics. Like she started off like, just a really shaggy girl with claws, and then as the comics went on, she finally went full wolf. But
so then, okay. So my next question was, how was the Sunspot effects?
Oh, he was great, man. He was cocky and arrogant, just like Roberto should be.
But I mean, like, did they have like the black energy bubbling off them?
Yeah, he would get like black, and then he would just burst out into brilliant sunlight, and it was great.
Oh, so he wasn't black, like black energy?
No, he was definitely bursting off sun rays.
No, because I would like in the comics, he's not bright. He's always black, almost like the crackling Kirby kind of energy bubbles.
Yeah, he's like eclipsed.
I think a couple times he might have been like all black, but most of the other times he was as bright as what he was throwing off. So
Okay.
I only read. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was just saying because Sunspot was his name, wasn't it? He was a dark spot on the sun. That's why he was called Sunspot, because he was black.
Yep. It was like an eclipse. He was like an eclipse torch. Yeah.
Mm.
I haven't read any later issues of New Mutants. I've only read like the first 10 or 15. So that's what I'm used to, him being black and like that. So I'm just happy.
My favorite character was Magic.
Ileana Rasputin.
Why? Was she hot looking or what?
Just her attitude. She was a young punk. I'm going to tell you that she was a young punk and showed it. But her abilities are just amazing in the movie.
So they're what? They're in their late teens, early mid-teens, or 20s, or.
I would say probably Magic and Roberto seem to be the oldest. They were probably 18 or so, and Danny and Ronnie were probably 15, 16, and then.
Okay, so I wanted to retract my hot comment. Then I thought they were a little bit older. I thought they were a little bit older.
The actors playing
in real life they are, but
yeah.
But I'm just happy that the theaters are finally open. I mean, what this coronavirus has done to the theater business is just so sad. But so I'm just happy to know that it's open and people are going. I never really go to the movies much. I'd rather stay home and watch it on the big screen TV. We watched a movie. I'm sorry, go ahead.
So I thought Magic's power was not mutant in nature, didn't he? Was he not magical in nature? That wasn't she why she was called Magic. Did she have mutant powers in the comic book?
Yes.
Yeah.
What was a mutant power then?
I think she had like that armor thing.
Right, I thought that was cool because she got kidnapped by Belasco, didn't she, when she was a little kid? And she spent years in this dimension, limbo. And when she came out, she had powers, but I didn't remember having her powers or anything like that before she actually went in there. So I didn't think she actually had mutant powers. I always thought she was like Magic, and that's why she was called Magic. And but yeah, I've not read Run, so
it's Magic with a K. So there's some leeway there. So just to address everybody that's joined us, appreciate you all tuning in. We're waiting for Lawrence to get here. We're going to do a practice run on the Contest of Champions for next week on the celebration for my 1000K. And I set up 4 questions for tonight. We're going to keep score. So we're waiting for Lawrence to get here before we start that. So we'll give you a little taste of the beatdown that these guys are going to be giving each other. So hopefully that'll be happening in a little bit.
Yeah.
Is that when the smack talk starts, when Lawrence gets here?
Oh,
you can smack talk now.
I'm gonna call him Meta Rog is gonna be Mega Rat as far as because Mega Rat I'm gonna call him for the whole of the contest. Charlton 66 I'm gonna call, I don't know, Chumpy 69 or something like that. I don't know. And I've decided that Lawrence is gonna be King of Penguins. I don't know why.
I like
King
that.
of Penguins sounded like a good name to me.
Penguin King.
Yeah.
Me and my wife just got done watching a really good kids movie on Netflix called Sleepover.
Right.
It's like the mom is in witness protection and she's like a real badass black ops thief, and the kids find out when a video from high school or from the school where she's a lunch lady goes viral. It was a pretty good movie. And we watched what is that name? I can never forget the name. The kid is an Irish kid, and he's like begins with an A. Artemis something.
Artemis Fowl.
Yeah, Artemis Fowl. That was a really good movie. I was really surprised how good that was. Really good special effects and good acting. That's on I think it's Disney Plus.
Okay.
So if you got that, check that movie out. You'll really, really like it. It's a top-notch movie. The Sleepover was like kind of hokey, but it was pretty cool for a kids movie. All right, so you guys, I invited you to bring a pile of comics, something that you're currently reading. Anything anybody wants to share in your pile? Ooh. And that next one is number 2.
Yeah.
Have you got a full run of that yet, Roger?
I just sent number 1 off in an AOK.
Yeah, I know. I just finished this run like last month. I found it. I found the number 5 really cheap.
Was that the first Lady Shiva?
First Shiva, yeah. That was. I've been missing that one for a while.
Yeah.
I'm reading this Creator's Notes. Marvel Spotlight 12. That's Thursday, everybody.
Okay, I just picked up 2 copies of that. Steve just showed a number 1 of Journey and Mystery Volume 2.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I have that.
Nice,
number 2.
Gil Kane.
Yeah,
nice Gil Kane.
Great cover on that.
The first 5 issues of that run actually have original adaptations.
Yes, you're absolutely right. Yeah.
So
I've got a trivia question for the guys. Trivia question. Right, this is probably in Roger's wheelhouse. First appearance. Who is the key? What first appearance is in this issue?
I can't quite see it, Greg. Could you make them big, Mike?
Yeah. If I remember. Well, I removed them. Let's see if I.
You can't hear me now. Oh,
That's a wrong answer. Wrong answer.
I've nearly done that a few times. There you go. It's actually not in the Superboy story, but it's in the backup story, which I'm not going to tell you what it is. But
what number is that?
It's a Legion backup.
It is a Legion backup story. Yeah, it's number 303. I think I can't tell because the price stamp right over the number. I think it's 303.
303.
I have no idea.
I only discovered today it's the first appearance apparently of Matter Eater Boy or Matter Eater Lad.
Oh, Matter Eater Lad. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I know it was a lad or boy.
Yeah. It could have been a lass, though. It could have been a lass.
Oh, yeah.
It could have been a kid. It could have been
or a kid, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that one, Greg. That's a good one to have, though.
That is very cool.
1962.
Wow. Yeah, that's even before my birthday, That's saying a lot,
There's something about the comics that are older than you. Just something special about them, isn't there?
Oh, yeah.
They are. I've been reading this, too. Oh, look what you got. Ooh.
Nice.
Look at here. Oh,
what do you got, Roger?
I like the obscure stuff.
Hey, I have that one.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Nice.
The black dwarf. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's what it is.
Oh, very cool.
I've not seen that before, but it looks good.
These are actually kind of illegal reprints.
Ah.
These
what company is that?
The company was supposed already.
Waldman. He bought a printing shop that had a bunch of comic book plates, and he just printed them with new covers.
Wow.
The stories inside are all reprints, with 3 exceptions, which I'm going to be doing a video on in a few months.
Right.
Now I have the Spotlight comic by Harry Chesler that has that character.
That's right. Yeah, he goes from way back to the 40s, or maybe even the 30s.
I think it was 1942.
Got Shadow of the She-Devil 5, the first appearance of Necra.
Nice.
Isn't she the sister of Mandrill?
I was going to ask that question. Yeah, she's the sister of Mandrill. That is correct.
Wow.
Hey!
1 point for Roger. Hi.
Bow to the king.
Hi, King of Penguins.
Is there a way for me to move these squares around?
I don't think you can.
I think you have to drop one of us out and move us back in somewhere.
Let me see if I can do this. Hold on a minute. There. So we got all 4 of you.
Okay, one side.
Nice.
Okay, clever.
Hey, Lady Fantastic, Coffee Breath, how you doing? Yes, I do store all my comics back to back because I'm cheap. I don't want to use too many.
I don't know how you can do that. I cannot do that.
I do too. I do too because I can't afford to go the other
I've
way.
been doing this for 40 years and still have had no issues. So
I have to be able to go through a box and see the front of every comic when I'm going through a box.
If you know 12 is there, you know 13's behind it.
I know, you have to pull it out and flip it over.
I do. Yeah.
We're all unique. We all have our own way of collecting.
The 5 cents that I'm saving for the bag and board.
I just started putting every one of mine in Mylar now. No more poly bags for me.
Yeah, I don't like those Mylars. My comics are not in such good shape. One little corner and you rip it. So
well, these aren't the Mylar company. They're different. This is the new company I get them, and I actually dropped one the other day. It didn't get any damage on the corner. I was like shocked because it has a little bit of a cushion.
That's nice.
Oh yeah, I found 2 of these in the box.
Oh yeah.
So
nice.
somebody's getting a A-okay with this in.
Yeah, that crosses over into a Conan issue.
What number?
60 something.
Wait, is she on the cover of that one too?
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta check that out.
Yeah, hold on. Maybe I can find it here.
Because this is one going in was in the battle cover video. I think the other one I shot I didn't put up. But I want to say I love these books right here. This is super low grade, but it was $1, and it takes me like an hour to read it. Has 5 different stories. The last one I read had Ra's al Ghul in it, and it was just for $1. I was like, what a great comic book, even though it's so low grade.
It's got Don Newton artwork in there, right? Don Newton's in there.
Yeah. Don Newton, Ra's al Ghul storyline. The subplot was the death of Kathy Kane, because the League of Assassins killed her, and Batman family, I think. Lawrence, how you doing, man?
Tired, man.
You look tired.
My dad says hello.
Hey, Dad.
Hey, Dad. How you doing?
Speaking from Southend-on-Sea, Essex, in England.
Hey, Dad.
30 miles from London.
You can go now, Dad.
You got any jellied eels around?
Yeah.
Wait a minute, is that your phone a friend, Gray Man?
Yeah, it will be much help. Although he's about the same age as Batman, but he won't be able to help me with it. He never bought any Batman comics to save for me when I got you know what I mean? I should disown him really.
Lawrence, are you ready to rumble?
Oh, is this tonight? I thought we was just doing something else.
So everybody needs to have at least 4 used backboards or paper and a marker.
I've got mine.
If you don't have that, could you go get that? We're going to do 4 practice questions. We're going to show the community what they're going to expect next week, because we're going to have the battle of the champions here. So I got 4 questions that we're going to be doing here in a little bit, and I'll be laying down the rules. We're waiting for Roger to find that Conan.
It's coming.
If you can't find it, that's okay.
Oh, I can find it.
Steve, are you still with us?
I'm going to show some more adventure.
First appearance of Matter Eater Lad.
Yeah, I like this one. Is some lovely Silver Age madness, because Superboy ends up Crypto's brain and
so
Superboy's
great.
brain.
So Gray, here's the question. I won your contest, and I don't even have none of those issues.
These aren't part of the prize, mate. Only my crappy doubles are part of the prize. None of these hard beauties.
So I won Gray's contest this week, and so in order for him not to spend an arm and a leg shipping them to the United States, he's gonna pick some of his Brit buddies out of my subs next week for a prize.
I was wondering if it's worth doing it differently and saying to all the Brits, if you come in and watch it, whatever Brits are watching it live, we'll do a draw of all the Brits that are watching it live, and I'll send it to someone who's actually watched the show. Would that be better?
But they got to hit that subscribe button. That's all they got to do.
They've got to be subscribed anyway, but I'm assuming most of them would be if they got any sense.
But I'm going to do a chat prize of $10 to anybody that's in the chat to their PayPal. And so, Roger, did you find that book yet?
No, I can't. I haven't. I may be mistaken. It may be a Marvel feature I'm thinking about. Is that Marvel feature or Red Sonja?
I bet it's the last issue though.
I did
Marvel
read
feature.
something recently that tied into a Conan because she'd stolen a serpent crown or something, and Conan had helped her steal it. And then the next issue, she was giving it to some king who then tried to make her his concubine, and she ended up killing him, obviously. So I wasn't sure.
She has
a Marvel feature, right?
She has the chainmail in the most important parts that need protecting.
Yeah.
Not the carotid arteries in the leg or the neck or anything like that.
The chainmail is just to protect her modesty, not her flesh.
It's more like a chastity armor.
I'll have it for next week. How's that?
Sounds good. Are we getting ready? Okay, so let's get ready. So I'm going to explain the rules, and then Steve Codwell, you with us?
Yep.
Okay, so
I'm here.
once I explain the rules, I'll turn it over to you so that you can let us know which character represents which player.
Okay.
And if you can turn your board just a tiny bit to get it centered on the screen. Is that possible? There you go.
That better?
So here's the rules. Everybody listening, Lady Fantastic, are you listening? James, Ben, Kachong, Coffee, are you guys listening? Because we're going to lay down the rules right now. So it's going to be 1 minute rounds. There's going to be many questions with multiple answers. They're all going to be a point each unless stated otherwise. When I ring this bell, that means you can go, then you can pick up your marker. Other than that, it has to stay down. You cannot look at any chats. So if you got chats on for these next 4 questions, you got to not look at them. Turn them off, get them off the screen. I'll give you a minute. When that minute's up, you have to put down your pencil or your marker or whatever it is. Then we'll start off at the beginning of each contestant. We'll go around and we'll score your answers. Any questions? Okay, so these answers are going to be between 1961 Marvel DC. Now, some of these characters or questions or whatever can be from characters before, but they'll always be based on a character that is present during that time. Does that make sense?
Sounds good.
So it's going to go from 61, the beginning of Marvel Comics, to 1986, the end of the beginning of the Copper Age, I guess, but right around the Crisis, Infinite Earth, where it changed the history of DC. So just remember that when you're answering, because if you answer any questions outside that parameter, they will not be accepted by my judge. So Steve Codwell will be judging. Any answers questionable, he will be the man to decide. He'll use his phone, his Google, whatever he has to do to make that decision. Are you with me, Steve?
I'm here.
Okay, Steve, go ahead and tell us what characters are representing which of the contestants.
All right. So up first, we have Lawrence, King of Comicdom, represented by Batman. And next, we have Roger, Metarog, represented by Master of Kung Fu. Up next, we have Charlton66 Steve. He's represented by Iron Man. And Graham Grayman is represented by the Blue Beetle.
Yeah. So let everybody know your cheerleaders to be here next week. I told everybody I don't drink alcohol, but if you want next week, bring a 6-pack, get drunk, get crazy. And we're gonna throw down these.
Gotta keep the mind clear, man.
We're good, not for you guys, but for the people in the chat.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so before we get started, you guys is there anything you want to say to each other before we get this kicked off?
I feel sorry for you suckers trying to take me on. That's all I can say. You're all going down because obviously I'm British and I'm far superior.
That's right. Any answer you'll say will sound proper.
I think Gray's got a color fetish. Gray man, Blue Beetle, cloudy day. What is this?
Gray Canary.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you guys ready? Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Question 1. Pick up your markers. I'm gonna hit. Okay, This is the question right here. No, I'm sorry. Put your markers down. Let me read the question first. Okay, pencils down. No chats. Make sure you have no chats now, because I don't want these guys helping you. These guys in the chats are really, really smart.
I'm in private chat, so I can't see any comments.
Yeah, I'm in private chat too. Yeah.
That's personal. I don't want to know about that. Okay, number one. Between Marvel and DC Comics, there were many characters whose origins began in the circus. A 1 minute round, 1 point each. Name as many as you can of the characters from Marvel and DC whose origins came from the circus. Are you marked? Get set, go. Boom, 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 boom. Wolf time, what's up, brother? These guys are laying it down now. Come on, pressure's on. How many characters from Marvel or DC had origins beginning in the circus? 1 point each for as many as you can name. You've got 20 seconds left. Bum, 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 bum. Hey, John, how's it going? Great indie show with your girls and Cade yesterday or the day before. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. Pencils down. Pencils down. All right, Steve, you ready to score?
No.
You're not ready.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
Okay, we're going to start with Batman. Okay, Lawrence, how many characters from Marvel or DC had origins in the circus?
I have no idea, man. But I just put the Ringmaster down for one. That's the only one I got.
Ringmaster. Steve, is that acceptable? I believe it is.
Yep.
That's one for Lawrence.
Lawrence one.
All right, Lawrence is on the board. All right.
He's tired. He's tired.
Who's Iron Man? That's Steve?
Yes.
Steve, how many Marvel DC characters had origins?
I got Robin,
one,
Untouchable, and Blob.
That's 3. I don't know anything about Eunice. Yes, Roger's the professor. Steve, you agree, Eunice?
Right.
That's 3 points for Steve.
3.
Woo!
Give him 3.
3. All right.
That's a good question, by the way. I like that.
3. Moving on to the Blue Beetle. That's Gray Man.
Okay.
The Gray Man. How many Marvel characters and DC had origins in the circus?
I'm really annoyed I didn't remember the blog because I just read that recently as well. Oh, I can't believe I forgot it. I put Robin.
1. Let's see your paper. We got to see that paper.
By extension of Robin, I also put Nightwing. Because,
that's one. It's only one.
It's a different character. It's a different name. Surely that makes him a different character.
Unless your Robin's a different not Dick Grayson.
Well, okay then. Dead Man.
That's 2.
Okay.
I put the Circus of Crime. I seem to remember there being a Circus of Crime being some Spider-Man villains. You might have to look that one up.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna fly because it's got to be a character.
Princess Python. I'm pretty sure Princess Python of the Serpent Squadron.
So we got it. So far, we got a tie. Gray Man's got 3.
I think you should let the chat vote whether Nightwing and Robin counts as 2. Let the chat vote on that one.
This is what I had. Hawkeye.
Conspiracy against me. I know you guys are teaming up on me.
Dick Grayson. We got Princess Python. We got Nightcrawler. I'm looking in the chats. We got Blob, Johnny Blaze. Pretty good. So we got a tie so far. Roger, you're not writing anything now, are you?
No.
I think he was. I heard scribbling noises. I definitely heard scribbling noises.
Okay. Okay, so we got a tie right now. Okay, Roger.
Yeah.
You got more than 3? Let's see what you got.
I got Robin.
Let's see your paper. We have to see your paper.
I got Robin, Ringmaster. I got the Hulk. I'm not sure if that's true. He was dressed up like a clown, but I don't remember if
it wasn't part of his origin, though.
I got Princess.
That's 3. That's 3.
Crazy Clown.
I don't know who that is.
That's part of the Circus of Crime. Crazy
okay.
Clown.
Steve?
Oh, specific. Let me look it up here. Crazy Clown.
Okay, Eunice. So you have 4 without Circus.
Yeah, and then I was running out of time, so I just put GR for Ghost Rider.
Steve Codwell, will we take initials, or do we have to have it all spelled out?
Guns N' Roses or Ghost Rider? I don't know.
Steve, that's your call.
Although, really, honestly, Ghost Rider shouldn't count because it really wasn't a circus.
Yeah, I thought that. It
was more of a exhibition, a daredevil exhibition.
That's true, but since we accept the Gray Mans, now we got to accept. But
we
Steve,
got it.
Steve, are we taking initials?
This one time, we'll take initials.
Okay, after this, no more initials. So how many? So you got? What'd you get? 6?
Yeah, I guess the Hulk is wrong. So I don't know. Do I get a point off?
No, 1. No, that round 2 next week will be points off, but not round 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He got 6.
Damn. Good, Roger.
Boom! Boom! The professor.
I forgot
about Dead Man.
Those acrobats were on the Circus of Crime.
Nobody had Hawkeye. Nobody had Hawkeye.
I forgot Hawkeye. I forgot Blob. I forgot Dead Man. I forgot Nightcrawler.
Oh.
All right. So Trey, are you there? Do you want to tell us the point count right now?
Give us the point count.
Give us the name and the points.
King of has 1 point. Charleston 66 has 3 points. Metarock has 6 points. Grayman has 3 points.
Woo! All right. Lawrence, John from Comics with Kids says, nice to see you. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Question number 2, no initials. No initials. Remember, this is silver. This is silver, Bronze Age. Here we go. So number 2, apes. Apes are always fascinating.
Oh, yeah.
And they came in many characters and many titles and storylines between Marvel and DC Comics. Name at least 5 for 1 point each, and an additional answer will give you 2 apiece of 8 characters in Marvel or DC Comics. On your marks, get set, go. Apes were fascinating characters. They appeared in many titles, many storylines between Marvel and DC Comics. Name at least 5. You got to name 5. And if you can name 5, you'll get 2 points for anything after that. 40 seconds to go. Bum, 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 bum. Hello, William. What's up, brother? Man, we got 14 in the chat. Apes. Monkeys, gorillas, anything. So let's go. There are a lot of them, too. We got 17 seconds. We have 10 seconds. 10 seconds. Get ready to put those pencils down in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Hey, that's it. Put the pencils down, my friends. Okay. We're going to start off this one with the highest point scorer right now. Hopefully that he's not looking too confident. Okay. Roger, how many apes characters could you come up with?
4
Show us
for sure.
show us your paper. Show us the paper.
4 for sure, and 1 I don't think is a Marvel or DC. You know, I have the Detective Chimp.
Okay, let me see that. You got to see your answers. Okay, that's 1.
I have Gorilla Grodd.
That's 2.
I have the Gorilla Man from the 50s Avengers.
Okay, 3.
I have
3.
I have the Headman leader from the team, the Headmen.
Oh,
I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys, that is that right? Okay, King Kong.
I know who he's talking about.
Yeah. All right, I don't think King Kong fits that. So we got 4 points for Mr. Professor.
Well, was that
4
character
points.
called Headman Leader?
He was called something. He had like a regular name, but he was the leader of the Headmen. Yeah.
Steve,
Sure, he had a proper name than that.
Steve,
Yeah, we need the actual name.
look it up.
It was Doctor something.
Steve,
That's
Google
what
Headman Leader Marvel.
That's why I never went with the Headman Leader, because I realised that I didn't know his name.
Well, if that's not his name, we're going to give you 3 points for that.
Oh.
Okay, Trey, 3 points for Metarog.
3 points. Make it 9.
Dr. Arthur Nagin.
Yep, Arthur Nagin.
Yeah, that's him.
Dan Hale. So that's the Gorilla Man. That's the same one.
No. Nagin was Headman. Gorilla Man was another character.
Okay.
He was on the 50s Avengers.
Hey, Mike.
Yes.
There may have been a movie adaptation of King Kong from Marvel. They did all those movie adaptations.
But it's not a character.
Yeah,
it's got to be created by the company. Here's what I have. I have Gleek, my Super Friends. Sam Simone from Angel and the Ape. The Planet of the Apes. That was a series.
Yep.
But that's not a character. You have to
You can name every single one from that, couldn't you?
Solivar.
Exactly, every one of them.
Yeah.
Conga, Titano, the Red Ghost Ape.
Yeah, I knew the Red Ghost Apes, but I didn't know what their names were. I didn't know.
Mandrill, Conga Gorilla.
He was a man.
Yeah, but he was ape-like. I think
but he was a man.
I think that Mandrill was definitely an ape. Mandrill was definitely an ape. When it comes to this contest, Mandrill was an ape, Nighttiger. Don't listen to Mega Rat. He's just bluffing you, mate.
All right, we're moving on. We're moving on to Gray Man.
Okay, I got Congorilla, Detective Chimp, Titano, Monsieur Mala. I put Mandrill as well, and at the very last second, I put Ape as of Angel and the Ape. I know that his name is Sam Simeon, but he's known as the Ape. So Angel and the Ape, I just put Ape.
Steve.
Too generic.
But he's called Ape. If you look at the title of the comic, it's not called Angel and Sam Simeon. It's called Angel and the Ape. So, I'm sorry.
Down there.
I know his name is Sam Simeon.
Hold on.
I didn't have time to write that.
Let's go to the judge.
Makes too much sense,
Judge Steve, are we taking Ape or not?
No, we didn't take the last one. That was head leader. So,
but he's called the Ape. That's his name. It's Angel and the Ape.
He's called the Headman leader too. I can see it.
No, it's called Doctor whatever it was.
Gray Man, I agree with you, but Steve is the arbitrary.
Fair enough.
Judge, so
I know where the money's gone. Fair enough.
So we got 4 for Gray Man. That puts him on 7.
okay, change it to 7.
I thought that was 5.
5. Let's see your card again.
Congorilla, Detective Chimp, Titano, Monsieur Mala, and I don't know if you accepted Mandrill or not. If he wasn't accepting Mandrill, you said Mandrill, so I'm assuming you was accepting Mandrill.
Yep.
So that's what? That's 8.
He'll be at 8.
You know, I could kick myself for not remembering Gorilla Grodd. I can't believe I didn't remember Gorilla Grodd. Oh, God.
I can't believe I left some of those out. Monsieur Marlowe, that's right.
Yeah.
Control. Come on, man.
All right, moving on to King of Comicdom. Lawrence, let's see what you got.
Oh.
Here we go.
How about the Ultra Humanite that was Superman's foe back in the 40s?
Oh, nice.
And Beppo, the super monkey that was in Adventure Comic.
Nice.
That's all I got.
That's two. Two for the king. Boom.
All right. Change him to 3. We got 3 points.
Man, I am burning up over here. You guys, this is hot. All right. So, Steve, Charlton 66. Let's see that paper. Let's see your paper. What's he got? Grodd, Detective Chimp, Dr. Zaius. That's technically a name. So, Cornelius, the Gibbon. 5.
The Gibbon was not an ape.
That's an ape.
Wait.
He was not an ape, though. He was a guy.
The Gibbon?
He just had a lot of hairy body.
I count. Steve, what do you think? I think that should be counted.
Yeah.
I see the cover on Spider-Man. He looks like an ape. So 5 for the Steve, man.
Nice
Yeah, that'll be 8.
Dang, you two are neck and
We'll
neck.
take it.
Nice job, Steve.
Steve and Grayman are neck and neck.
Ma,
All right.
it won't last long. Trust me, it won't last long.
All right.
Sure. Yeah, I know how you like to pull people to sleep, Steve, and then boom.
Exactly. That's my strategy.
So monkeys aren't apes?
True. Monkeys have tails, so they're not apes.
This is true.
Okay,
This is
so
true.
I didn't phrase the question correctly because I was including all chimpanzees, apes, monkeys. Yeah. So
primates.
But this is just primates. There you go.
Any
But
kind of
this is just the practice.
Yeah.
So my questions next week should be perfect because I emailed them to Steve and he looked them over. So they should be perfect. Okay, number 3. It's becoming a race. You guys, do you want to say anything to each other?
You guys have been lucky so far, but you just beginner's luck. I'm still gonna knock you out of the park.
So Paulo Costa, so that means we could put down anybody. He said anybody is a human could be an ape.
Yeah, that's true. True.
All right.
Number 3. How you classify humans?
We got 12 in the chat. This is fun. We're already at well, we talked a little bit, so we're only at 3 questions so far. Okay, here we go. Number 3. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Pencils down. So many characters have colorful names. Both at Marvel and DC, such as Black Goliath, the Blue Marvel, or the Green Goblin. For a point each, name 5 characters that have red derivative of a character that has a red derivative in their name. And your marks get set. Oh! So any character has a red, crimson, scarlet, any kind of word that refers to red in the title of the character's name.
Burnt Umbra.
Boom,
Sienna.
boom, that's brown. Boom, 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 blood. Boom, boom, ba. Boom, boom, ba. Come on in the chat. Give me some red characters from Marvel and DC. I should see those chats just flying. Come on, people. Oh, shoot. I'm giving you extra time. Something happened here. Oh, speed it along. I gave you an extra 10 seconds. My timer messed up. So any character, Marvel and DC, that has red in their name or a derivative of the color red. You got to give me 5 at least. Or I would
Chat's
like to
got
have
some
5.
good ones.
So come on. How come my chat, I'm not seeing anything new? Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, I forgot about those 2. James, that one won't count because it's past the Bronze Age. It's got to be Silver and Bronze Age characters. So those 2 won't count. Dave and Ricky, that won't count because it's out of the parameters. Scarlet Spider would not count because that's past the Bronze Age. Red Goblin won't count. Time's up. Time's up. Put the pencil down. All right. We're gonna go start this one with Steve from Charlton 66.
Okay.
Let's see your answers. What's he got there? The Red Ghost, Crimson something,
Crimson Dynamo.
Dynamo, Red Raven. Yep. Red Guardian, Red Skull. That's 5. 5. Steve got 5. 5 for
I
Steve.
wrote down Red Robin.
13. He needs 13 points now.
What's that?
I wrote down Red Robin at
No,
first.
leave that.
Yeah. Red
So did
Robin
I. I
is-
had to scratch it out.
Yeah,
He's out of parameters. Okay. Lawrence King of Comic. Look at that spinner rack back there. What a
That's
beauty.
sweet.
Congratulations.
So let's see. Ooh, you moved up, Steve. You jumped up there. Lawrence, time for you to put some big points on the board.
How about the Red Hood?
Nope. He's
Yeah, he
Yeah,
was in
he
You
the
mean-
Detective Comics.
Yeah. He did appear. He did appear in the Silver Age.
Yep. Yes,
Oh,
he did.
yeah.
No,
I
he
didn't
did,
know that.
The villain
And
one, I
what-
take it.
So educate me. Where did he appear? I
In
don't know
Detective
anything.
Comics, he was a Batman foe.
Oh, that's right.
Yep.
There was the Joker at one point, wasn't it?
Well, it was kind of like the origin of the Joker. Before
Okay,
he
so
became the
what,
Joker.
that's so Red Hood,
Crimson Avenger,
Crimson Avenger,
Red Guardian,
Red Guardian,
Red Rider, because I was running out.
and Red Rider. So that's 3. I'm guessing Red Rider is not a character.
It is,
Oh,
but
no,
yeah,
he never appeared in any comics.
Oh,
6 points.
who's the Red Rider?
Total.
It's a
He-
BB
he
gun.
appeared-
It was a cowboy
Oh,
hero.
okay.
You should
You'll
know
shoot your
that.
eye out, kid.
Yeah, that's what. I was trying to think if it was a Marvel
he
character.
appeared in the BB Gun Handbook, which had comics in it.
I had a Daisy. All right, the Gray Man. What do you got? Let's see the card.
Right, I've got Crimson Avenger,
Oh my God.
Red Bee. I think there was a Red Bee.
Scarlet.
Scarlet Witch.
Yeah.
Red Arrow, but I think he's too late because Red Arrow was Arsenal became Red Arrow for a little while. But I think that was after our time frame. And I
Oh,
did
yeah.
Red Tornado, the Golden Age Red Tornado, Ma Hunkel. And I did Red Tornado, the Silver
Yeah, but
Age
the red. But
Android.
the
Yeah, he's
my
got
uncle
2
did.
of the same name.
I've written 2.
But
There's 2
the-
Red Tornadoes.
True.
Yeah,
Did
there's Ma
she-
Hunkel.
Did she
What's the
appear in
Golden
the Silver or Bronze Age?
I think she was in the Golden Age. I'm assuming she was
Yeah.
in the Silver as well.
But we're
Actually,
doing.
too early, you reckon?
We're doing Silver and Bronze.
I know she has appeared in some Justice Society of America, but whether she was there in the Silver as well, she might have done. I'm not too sure. To be
I
honest.
think she did have an appearance, like
I think
in,
she
like, in one
appeared.
of those, like reunion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
possibly, yeah.
I think she appeared after when the Legends came out for the TV show. I don't think she was in
No, I'm
the.
sure she was in some kind of like when they'd get together.
Just Society.
Can I
Or
say
when-
something?
Yes.
I think she was in one of the crossovers in the JLA JSA crossovers.
Okay. So
And
what
I
do we
think
have?
It was in the
so,
70s.
It was one of those reunions, yeah.
Yes.
so what do we have? What do we have?
And then finally Red Hood, the villain Red Hood. I did
Okay,
put
so we
the hero, but I realised that was out of the time frame.
6. We got 6 for Gray Man.
14 points.
Wow, we bumped him up to the.
14 total.
6
To
or
the
7.
first place.
Red Arrow wasn't allowed. That's right. Red Arrow, by my own recognition, was not out of the time frame.
So we got 5.
You know what?
5.
Wasn't there a Red Arrow that killed people and Superman caught him back in like the 50s?
Oh,
But
maybe.
that would be out of the parameters. It's
I don't
got to be
remember
61 and forward.
Okay.
Right.
So he take 1 point off. He's got 13.
So I got 6 in that round. 6 in that
You
round.
got- I thought Red Arrow doesn't count.
Yeah, but I got Crimson Avenger, Red Beat, Scarlet Witch, Red Tornado twice, and Red Hood.
Oh, so you do have 6.
Yeah.
You got
Okay.
2 tornadoes.
Oh,
Yeah.
bump him back up. He's in the first place by 1 point. All right, Roger. How many characters do you have with red? Yeah, no one said red wolf. No one said red wolf.
Right over here.
I do. I have them right here. Red Wolf.
Oh, okay.
Oh my gosh.
Red
Hey,
Ghost.
Roger, don't be frugal. Do you have another piece of paper for these questions?
Yeah, I got the backside. Red Ghost, Scarlet Witch, Red Wolf,
Red Wolf.
Scarlet from Pinky and Scarlet.
But that's Golden Age.
He appeared in the reunions with the JSA JLA.
Okay, I'm taking your word on that.
Crimson Avenger and Red Skull.
So that's how many? 6?
6.
6 for Metarog.
15.
Okay, so Metarog, on next Sunday, you need one piece of paper for every question. I have to see the answers clearly on the board, and it's also for the chat, so they can see your answers.
All right.
That's the rules, buddy. You can't. You're not a rule breaker.
All right. It's not a rule. It's like I don't have that many blank backing boards.
I mean, Red Skull. I mean,
you can get the paper, or
yeah, I'll get some other stuff. Yeah.
So Trey, you want to give us a score count?
Trey, give us the update on the score here. Go around this way.
Yeah. King of Condom.
Can't hear you.
King of Comic Dom. Am I saying that correctly?
6.
Okay. Has a total of 6 points. Charleston 66 has a total of 13 points.
Rayman.
Rayman has a total of 14 points. Metarog has a whopping 15 points coming in from the second round.
So it's a close one, man. It's a close one. Okay, so this next question, the last question for this show here, is going to determine
Keep those over there.
who's going to take the lead tonight. All right. So Marvel has countless cool supervillains. Can we agree on that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Between the Silver and the Bronze Age. And it must be real tough to keep coming up with original stuff for them to that time. So it's not surprising that there were so many of them based on reptiles. For massive points, 1 point per answer and a 1-minute round, name as many snake-themed villains as possible.
Snake. Just so you can say that again. Just Snake, was it?
Snake-themed
All right.
villain.
Not lizards.
Go.
Snake themed, but not snake people, right?
Snake themed. They can be snake anything villains.
Does it have a snake in the name, or could it be just anything with a reptile type thing?
Anything with a theme of snake as a villain in Marvel Comics only.
All right.
Oh, Marvel. Okay.
Not DC, just Marvel.
Okay.
We have 35 seconds. Ba, 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 ba. He took off his phone. I can't listen to that.
Guys, this is fun. I'm having a good time.
And it's got to be a character, not a group. Snake-themed supervillains. A character. Just for the hell of it, just for the heck of it, we're going to give you an extra minute. We're going to give you an extra minute on this one because it's the end of this show. This is what we're doing next week. Everybody who's in the chat, we're going to do this next week, and it's going to be 12 questions per round. Second round will be minus for answers not answered or for blank answers.
Did it finish?
I'm going to give you an extra minute. Keep going.
So, okay.
An extra 30 more seconds. Snake-themed Marvel super villains. Characters only. No groups. There is a slew of them. Many. 15 more seconds. Yeah, this is fun. I knew it was going to be, but more fun now that we're doing it. We've already hit an hour, and we've only done 4 questions. All right. 2, 3, 1. Put your pencils down. Okay, we're going to start with Roger on this one.
Okay.
Name Marvel supervillains with a snake-themed name. No groups.
All right.
Okay, Roger, here we go. This is counted for the win.
Start with Cobra.
Cobra?
Cobra, Mr. Hyde. Princess Python.
2. Isn't she DC?
No.
No, she's Iron Man
Marvel.
one.
Thought she was a Batgirl villain.
No, Princess Python. No. She was
Iron Man.
Okay. 2.
The Constrictor.
3.
Then this is part of the Serpent Society. Copperhead.
4.
Diamondback.
5.
Death Adder.
6.
Puff Adder.
7.
Rattler.
8.
Anaconda.
9.
Black Mamba.
10.
And Cottonmouth.
Wow, he just went down.
11.
Wow.
11.
Points.
Wow.
For Professor of Comic,
Excellent job, Roger.
You
Wow.
just got to remember the Serpent Society, and you just
Yeah.
write it down.
Okay. Gray Man shaking his head. You ready to bring it, Gray Man?
No,
All
I'm ready
right.
to jump off a bridge. What I'm going to do. Literally, not only can I not remember any snake villains or heroes, I couldn't remember any names of any snakes even. My brain was completely dead. I took my headphones off. I kept concentrating on Nighttiger talking, and it was like, stop talking, I'm trying to think. And then my dad was in the background, like potting about, and like literally, seriously, I just couldn't think of it. Think of any.
It's only practice. You'll be bringing it next week.
Man, I've got a few: Sidewinder, Diamondback, Cobra, Princess Python, Cottonmouth, and Viper was the only ones that I could think of.
Yeah.
And
Hey,
Was 6, right?
That's
I
6.
put my pen down. I just couldn't remember any. I'm like,
Woo!
Yeah, that's a good. That's a good one. I forgot about that one. Yeah.
yeah.
All right, Lawrence, it's time to bump up that score, man. Come on.
Well, it's not happening tonight. I got Copperhead and Constrictor.
Woo! Oh, you almost broke 10.
Man.
Trying to
Great.
He's holding
saving
back.
himself
He's
for next
waiting,
week.
yeah, for next week. Yeah, I think that's his strategy.
He's learned this is a full sense of security.
Yep.
All right, Steve from Charlton 66.
It's horrible.
Come on, man.
Anyway,
All I have is Princess Python and Diamond Head.
Oh,
That's it.
oh,
Lizard.
man, you were bringing it.
I was
Wait a
on
minute.
Hydra, and it didn't list the team, so I couldn't do anything. So
I didn't see. How many was it? 3?
2.
2. 15.
Trey, give us that shout out on the answers once you give him his points.
hi, Dad.
All right, give us a
Give us a nice big loud shout out.
King of Comic Con has a total of 8 points. Charleston 66 has a total of 15 points. Brandon has a total of 20 points. And Metarock has a total of 26 points, coming in first place for the 3rd round.
Yeah.
He won line when he said he was going to bring you guys. He said you were going down.
bravo.
Thank God for the Serpent Society. Thank God for being up here.
Yeah, look
I
at
should have
you.
known more of Serpent Society. I love that run of Captain America when he was fighting every other week. My brain was like, yeah.
So everybody in the chat, give these guys a round of applause. It was really great. This is just practice. So next week we're gonna have all kinds of fun. Lawrence is gonna be bringing it. I know he's got some knowledge.
Hey, you know what? Thanks for those questions, man. They were good questions. That was
good. Yeah.
Those were just what I came up with today. Wait till next week.
That's good stuff.
And
I'll
so
be
on
hunting down some backing boards.
round 2 next week will be minus. So if you miss answers, you'll be taking points off.
Okay.
You know,
How many questions?
I got 12 lined up for each round.
How many rounds?
2.
Okay. 24.
24 questions.
So it's going to be a good 2-hour show at least.
So I
Okay.
need
Guys,
12 backing boards.
You need 12 backing boards for each round.
So back.
Oh, I can flip them over.
Yes. That's
Yeah.
all.
Guys, I like Swamp Thing, and I've got all the answers if you want to email me.
All right, Steve. Just let me know how much, buddy. You know.
Okay, so anybody wanted to place bets down, I'll give you my PayPal account later on, and we'll make some money.
Don't bet on me because my brain turns to mash when it comes to pressure.
Yeah, no
Yeah,
pressure,
right.
please. No pressure.
So-
I don't work well under
so-
pressure.
Some things you might want to do next week: grab a case of caffeinated beverages and drink up before the show. Go through your books, read some comics all week, and I think we're gonna have a great show next week. It's gonna be a blast. But we're gonna be giving away prizes in between rounds. So everybody in the chat, bring it. Simon's here from Australia. What's up,
Hey,
brother?
Simon?
So
Is it
next
start-
week,
Is it starting the same time next week?
8 o'clock next week.
What time did it start today? 8 o'clock for you guys?
7.
So it's gonna be an hour later.
Bring it.
Okay.
I already announced it at 8. I can't change it now.
Oh, that's fine. I was just waiting to know because I'm going to be around my girlfriend's house. So yeah,
What day is
Remember,
Sunday.
it's
Isn't it?
Sunday.
Sunday.
Rayman's starting with the excuses already.
Now
Yeah.
remember, when you're gonna be getting
I
in the
love you,
ring,
buddy. I love you.
you don't want to be getting any nookie before because that doesn't help.
Well, it's my birthday day before, so once
Yeah.
a year,
Oh.
once a year, it's a prerequisite, isn't it?
How old are you gonna be? 35?
Again, yeah, 35 again, yeah.
Yeah,
Nah,
flip that
51,
around, maybe.
51 this year.
What? You don't look 61.
51, you.
Oh, 50. Okay, here's the deal. If Grayman, if you come in last place next week, you got to shave all your hair off.
Oh,
Yeah, right. That'll happen.
No.
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 We wouldn't recognize him. We don't know what you look like under there.
Right.
I wouldn't
I
recognise
know.
myself. I'd look in the mirror and I'd be blinded by the amount of chins that I'm hiding. It'd be like, where do the chins come from?
Well, guys, we're gonna go ahead and close this out. If you got anything you want to say before we get out of here tonight,
I just got to share something.
all right, go for
I
it.
picked this up today. I got to share it.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Yeah. Got to share this.
Did you get a good deal on it?
Yeah, I did.
Where did you get it?
I had a local show today.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right. You did go to that show. I forgot you said you were going.
Yeah.
Did you pick up anything else?
Yeah, I picked up the last issue of Rocket Squad.
Oh, nice.
Rocket Squad, nice.
Actually, I was looking at an issue of that.
And Space War #1.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
9.
I think I have number 4, but I don't have number 1.
Yeah. Yeah, I picked up that Captain America and the Sergeant Fury. I love it. Been wanting that book for a long time. Had to share it.
Great. I want to share this one. I got it on eBay. Real quick. Actually, I got a little couple on eBay this week, but I got this for $25.
Nice.
Really
Good,
nice,
yeah.
right?
nice
Nice
copy
jewelry cover.
for the price.
Yeah, those
And-
house, man, they're hard to beat. Those covers.
That
Oh,
one
yeah.
was $3.99 on eBay.
Ooh, LB Cole.
Yeah. I was like, no way.
did you
Nice.
say $4?
$4.
Wow.
Man,
This one, this is like an 8085 copy.
Nice.
But I did pay
man,
a little less than $40 for it.
That's a pretty
Man.
strict comics, isn't it? Man comics.
Number 15. $14.
Wow. Very cool.
And the one that got lost in the mail.
Hey,
You finally made it to
Yeah.
Ocala.
He went
Nice
to an
old
unknown
apple.
world and came back again.
Huh?
He went
What's
to an
that?
unknown world and came back again.
I know.
nice one, Gray. Nice one.
All right, well, guys, thanks for joining me. I'm looking forward to next week. Everyone in the chat, next week, 8 o'clock Eastern. Oh, nice.
There you go. Love those.
I'll say-
man, love it.
I'm going to say well done on getting 1,000 subs, and well done to the Scores people. Good job, Scores people. Disney and Son.
Trey and Steve.
Yes.
Trip.
Yep.
Yeah,
If you,
I hope.
I think he did an absolutely bang up sterling job, that young man. And if he wants to accidentally give me a point or two and drop a couple of Rodgers next week, then there could be sweets, candy, whatever. You never know.
So I hope Trey's going to be with us next week and to keep the score again.
Yeah, he will be, as long as we're not too late.
Thank you, Trey.
Thank you, Trey.
All right,
Thank you.
so
Thank you, Mike.
thanks, Trey. Thanks, Steve. Thanks, Roger. Thanks, Graham. Thanks, Lawrence. Thanks, Steve. We're going to, like I said, we're going to be back here next week, 8 o'clock Eastern. We're going to have a bang-up time. We're going to be giving away a lots of prizes, and we're going to be throwing questions at these guys right here. We're going to just test the crap out of their knowledge. So let's all say, everybody have a great night.
See you guys. Take care, everybody.
Thank you. Lawrence? All
Lawrence,
right.
have to sleep.
All right, Lawrence. See you, bud. See you,
All right. We'll see you back here in 7 days.
Go, Grey Man. Go, Grey Man. Go, Grey Man. I want some cheerleaders on the